So, of course, depending on if anything else happens with the Super Nintendo Switch, maybe we can get back to regular scheduled programming. What is up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you a Pokemon video. Alright, so, now, there is a possibility that we could be getting Megas and, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Alright, now, this is not a confirmation of that. There hasn't been a confirmation. But, you know, it's possible that we could get Megas, maybe even new ones. So I came up with 8 Pokemon specifically from Generation 4 that need Megas. And this game, this is going to be predominantly for the competitive side. You know, I don't have an artist and I can't really draw for shit. So, I couldn't draw shit if I was a fly. Or, how does that go? I couldn't draw. Yeah, you know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all just gonna have to bear with me and use your imagination. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's do this. So Morphem. Alright, so Morphem is an underappreciated Pokemon. I mean, it looks kind of cool. You know, it's based off the Dragon Moth, but it's not a Dragon type Pokemon. It's just a Bug type, and it's kind of lame competitively. So, you know, I was like, well, let's do a little reset on it. So, of course, Mega Morphem would be a Bug Dragon type. It would have the ability Shield Dust. Of course, you know, I'll change its stats, so it'll get plus 10 to its defense, plus 20 to its special defense, and plus 20 to its speed, plus 10 to its attack, to its special attack, plus 10 to its attack, you know, basically making it way more effective, alright, because its stats are pretty atrocious. Of course, I would add moves like Dual Chop, Outrage, Dragon Dance, and Dragon Pulse to its move pool so that it can take advantage of its Dragon ability, of its Dragon typing once it Mega Evolves. But I think that would work. I mean, shoot, a Bug Dragon type in freaking 4th gen competitive meta? That's what's up. Floatzel. Alright, so Floatzel is an interesting one. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I put this one on the list because I saw a documentary or a video about otters, and let's just say otters are violent sexual deviants. And I was like, bro, wouldn't it be cool if Floatzel had the dark type? Like Mega Floatzel. I mean, because Floatzel itself already has pretty good stats. It has a pretty good move pool. It gets a priority water move and Aqua Jet. You know what I'm saying? So what if we put the dark typing on it? So Mega Floatzel will be water dark, and it will have the ability Huge Power. It already gets Crunch and Bite and stuff like that, so it doesn't necessarily need any moves added. It definitely doesn't need any additions to its stats, otherwise it can become kind of broken. But giving it a new typing so it has a bunch of different stab and a bunch of different, you know, things that it can, you know, come in on, that would be pretty cool. Not to mention, it would kind of reflect how messed up otters really are. Magmortar. Alright, so Magmortar is an interesting one, because technically Magmortar is an evolved form of a Gen 1 type, but it's kind of exclusive to Gen 4, technically, you know. So it counts as a Gen 4 Pokemon to me. So Magmortar should definitely get a Mega Evolution. It would get Mega Launcher because why not? I mean, its hands are literally freaking cannons. I wouldn't change any of its stats. I think its stats are fine. I would also add the Steel ability, so Fire Steel, because mortars shoot, you know, this super hot freaking lead missile at people. Is the Steel missile, Fire Steel. So, it would get the ability, yeah, Mega Launcher. It would get Bullet Punch, Gyro Ball, Magnet Bomb, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Mud Bomb, and Sludge to take advantage of its ability. but also give it a whole bunch of different type of things it can hit people with. So I can see Magmortar being like OU in the new 4th gen meta. Lumineon. Alright, so Lumineon has been kind of one of those throwaway Pokemon that they just put them in there because, oh, we got to add some fish in, you know what I'm saying? So let's just make a random Fishmon. It seems like we get a couple of those every generation. Lumineon is the random Fishmon for Gen 4. And to be honest, it could be better. So I decided to make it better. So Lumineon or Mega Lumineon would get the fighting type. So it'll be water fighting. It would get the ability Berserk. And I forgot I based this on a fish, and I honestly can't remember what it was now. And I didn't write it on the script, so I'm an idiot. But there was a reason why I gave it Berserk more than just what Berserk does. I rearranged its stats, so I took 11 off of its special defense. I took 10 off of its defense and 1 off of its speed in order to make it more offensive. So it gets 31 special attack, and it gets 21 regular attack, and I give it some move. I give it Vacuum Wave, Storm Throw, Wake Up Slap, Aura Sphere, Detect, because since it's not as bulky or it's not as defensive, running Detect on it will kind of like, you know, if you're smart, it'll protect you from getting killed by certain things. Air Cutter, Energy Ball, and Flash Cannon. So this gives it a bunch of options to hit various different things. You know, Energy Ball can hit other water types. It can hit ground types. It can hit another Mega that happens to be on this list. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Flash Cannon allowed to hit, you know, ice types, rock types, you know, fairies, stuff like that. Electivire, you know what I'm saying? So yes, of course, if Magmortar was on this list, you knew Electivire had to be on this list, because Electivire was one of my go-tos back in Gen 4. Alright, I loved Electivire, you know what I'm saying? He had a whole lot of physical moves. He was fast because he was an electric. Well, I don't think he was that fast, but he did good for me when I played with him. So of course, you know what I'm saying, my boy gets a Mega. So Mega Electivire will also get the fighting type. He'll get the ability Guerrilla Tactics, because, you know, homie be straight up smashing people. You know, of course I'll add moves like Bullet Punch, Storm Throw, and Submission, because he already has a pretty mixed physical pool of attacks. And, you know what I'm saying, he already has pretty good stats for it to be a physical sweeper. So I don't really have to do anything with him there. But adding the fighting moves will allow him to capitalize off of his fighting typing once he Mega Evolves. Also, un-Mega Evolve, they'll give him some coverage. Luxray. So Luxray is the next one to get a Mega. Luxray should have got a Mega before. I'm like, why did this dude get a Mega? You just turned him into a whole lightning bolt, and Luxray didn't. And why is Luxray not a dark type? Look at this man, bro. This man screams, "Don't mess with me in an alleyway." You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he not a dark type? I fixed that. Mega Luxray is a dark type. He's dark. He's electric dark. He's going to get his ability is going to be Beast Boost, because why not? Not to mention, you know, it's going to be freaking broken. He gets Dark Pulse, Lash Out, and Nasty Plot as additions to his kit. So that way, Nasty Plot, he can be more of a special sweeper. Yeah, no changes to his stats, because again, his stats are pretty good. It's just that extra typing and that ability is really what's going to set him off. Alright, so for number 2, this is not just 1, but 2 Mega Evolutions, because it's going to be from my man Gastrodon. Gastrodon is one of my favorite Gen 4. It's one of my favorite Pokemons, period. Alright, I've used him every time I've played a Gen 4 game. You know, he's been on my team. I called him Shell Shock. I don't know why, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I love Gastrodon. Now, a Mega Gastrodon, since Gastrodon has 2 forms, technically, 2 different Megas. One for the east side and one for the west side. Because, you know what I'm saying, that's the way it be, man. East side Kalos, west side, you know, throwing them up. So, east side, not Kalos, what am I talking about? Freaking Sinnoh, bro. I'm all up in the wrong crib, about to get shot. So East C Gastrodon is gonna keep his water ground typing, but he's gonna get Drizzle. And basically, East side Gastrodon is gonna be more of the same. So he's gonna be kind of more tanky, more defensive. He's gonna get he loses 20 attack and he gets 30 defense, and he's gonna get 10 added to his special defense. And of course, he's gonna get moves like Mud Bomb, Shore Up, Spikes, Aqua Jet, because he's gonna be super slow. Aqua Ring, which will help him be a bit more tanky. You pop Aqua, you know, you come in, you pop Aqua Ring. You know, it gives you HP over time. It just makes him annoying. And that's it. West Coast Gastrodon. So West Coast Gastrodon is gonna keep his typing, but he's going to be switched. So this one is based off of a different type of sea snail that eats other sea snails. I don't know, I was watching the documentary, I was trying to go to sleep, and I saw this documentary about this sea snail that essentially uses the current of the ocean to surf along the ocean floor, and it eats other sea snails. And I'm like, that would be kind of lit for a Pokemon. So, of course, West Side Gastrodon, you know, he all about the violence. So he gets Filter for his ability. He keeps his water ground, but he loses his defensive stats. So he loses 20 from his defense, and he gets plus 20 attack, plus 10 special attack, and he gets the same moves as East Side, you know, Gastrodon. But it works differently for him. So stuff like Mud Bomb and Aqua Jet are going to be dangerous on him because, you know, the special attack boost and the attack boost. Not to mention, with the attack boost and a priority water move, you're going to surprise some people because they're going to expect you to be consistently slower. But when you pop out with that priority Aqua Jet with that 103 attack, you're going to surprise some people. Staraptor the Raptor, bro. Alright, so Staraptor was a threat for a long time in OU and then eventually UU of Generation 4. Okay? Alright, a flying type Pokemon, speed, crazy attack, nice little move pool, and he got close combat. So you couldn't do what you always did and switch in your rock type or steel type Pokemon to force the bird to switch. No, because you switch in your freaking, you know, Hydreigon, or not Hydreigon, your what's the name of that, the steel fire type. I can't think of the name of him. He's a legend from Gen 4. You can't switch him in there, you know what I'm saying, on freaking Staraptor, because he's just gonna close combat you and you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So, let's amp that up a little bit. So, he's flying fighting now. Mega Staraptor is a flying fighting type Pokemon. Alright, so I changed, he gets the ability No Guard, because he don't need No Guard. He's a straight up raptor, bro. He is death from above. Alright, screw that freaking steel, you know, steel flying type Pokemon from Galar. No, man, this is Staraptor's time now. Alright, so No Guard, he gets plus 10 defense, you know what I'm saying, which takes him up to 80 defense, and he gets plus 10 special defense, making him a little bit less, you know, of a glass cannon, which may not be the best idea, because that might break him, to be honest. That might make him broken. But whatever, he's a Mega. Most Megas are broken some way or another. So he gets Quick Guard, Bulk Up, Circle Throw, Wake Up Slap, and Flying Press. Flying Press is going to delete Pokemon, bro. Flying Press is a flying, this is the only move that has two typings, flying and fighting. So imagine double stab. He gonna destroy people, bro. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, these will break the Gen 4 meta. Alright, but it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun until they get banned by Cerebi. You know, not Cerebi, Smogon. You know what I'm saying? But that's it for this. It's just a little video I wanted to make. So of course, check out my Super Nintendo Switch coverage. Check out my second channel for more videos over there. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it real.